Beat Making Basics.
What's going on YouTube? Beat Making Basics back again with another dope video. If you're new to my channel, please do me a favor, go ahead and subscribe as well as like and comment on the video because we're coming back to back with bangers. Now today's video, what we're going to be doing is covering how to arrange and mix a Yeat type beat in Logic Pro 10. We're going to preferably try to do this in about 15 minutes. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Now, first things first, I'm going to let you check out what we have here. It is knocking up pretty hard. I haven't really mixed it, so I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit so it's not going too crazy, but this is what we got. Something pretty simple, man, but we're gonna make this sound real hard just through the mix here. First thing I'm gonna do is push Command A to highlight everything here. As you can see, I have everything named. If I push Shift, the letter N, and Option, but you have to put it all together, then it's gonna pretty much name everything that you have here to what we got in the workspace window. So the thing here is pretty much just identifying the different sections of the song. What I like to do is you can move your playhead left or right like this if you use the greater than or less than signs on your keyboard. And you can just put this right here and then just push Command R, or you could just copy and paste by pushing Command C and then Command V. I'm just gonna push Command R. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then basically what I have here is I have an intro. And I'm gonna need basically color code this by clicking here and then coming all the way over here where the colors are. So we'll color code this, and pretty much I'm gonna have a hook right here. And then this is gonna be our verse. Okay, so this is what we got going on as far as our different sections or the main sections of the song. So since this is our intro, all we gotta do now is just focus on each color section right here. So I'm just going to focus here, and basically what I'm going to be doing is, say if this is all it's going to be in the intro, I'm just going to mute out everything else by pushing Control M. Now obviously I could just delete it like so, but sometimes you know, I might want to change things up, and that's why I push Control M to unmute and mute these. So anyway, let's just listen to this. Let's see if this will work for the intro. So we're gonna have to make this intro just a little bit longer, or no, let me see if it will work real. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and keep the intro pretty real short and sweet. So this is what we're gonna be doing for the intro. What I want to do is have the hook kind of build here. And honestly, if you pay attention to this, pretty much for the hook, everything that you see in the beat should be pretty much in the hook. I'm gonna go ahead and push double right here, Command D, and I'm gonna check this and hold down Option, drag this sound down, double clicking here. And then if I push Shift, Option, and the up arrow, this takes my pattern up an octave. And so this is what I was telling you that I wanted to have the hook build. Basically have this one sound, which is for the hook, and then I'm gonna have a higher pitched one right here, and that's gonna help me with, you know, making the hook build. So we have that part for the hook, and what I want to do is make sure that the parts that are in the hook are not going to be in the verses. Pretty simple, this retro space lead 2, that's going to be up out of there. And what I could also do is for like the second half of the hook, the verse, I can just double click on this, push that Shift, Option, and up, and then that's going to give us like a higher pitch retro lead here. So we could put that on a whole nother track as well if we wanted to, but it's not necessary. But I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And just to help my, I kind of like have to have stuff a certain way, and so I'm just gonna put it like here, and you'll see what I'm talking about. This is a little OCD, but it's okay. You feel me? So we're gonna just do it like this. And we'll name this Retro Space Lead 3. And then I'm just gonna highlight everything by pushing Command A and then Shift Option N. Alright, so what I wanna do is maybe go ahead and cut the kick out during the verse for the first part of the verse. And then we'll bring the kick in right there too. So let's just listen to this from the beginning all the way here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take this and move this hook right over here. All I'm doing is holding down Option and doing that. And this is just gonna let us hear the transition of this and how it makes sure it makes sense. I'll give it a little bit of space right here to kind of have like a little drop or transition there, and then we'll go from there. Let's see. Bet. So it has a good vibe here. Now I'm going to go ahead and actually just double this by pushing Command D. And the reason why I think I'm just going to go ahead and move this to its own track. I feel like I'm going to have some problems when it comes to the mix, just getting the levels right. So I don't want it to compete with this. Again, for those who are looking at this and wondering why I have to move these over here, I don't have to. Again, I just, I want to. This organizing wise just looks finished and complete that way. So anyway, we'll probably rename this as well. This will be 2. Bump it. And we're gonna simplify these. Instead of saying all this retro this or retro, we'll simplify it. This will be lead 1, lead 2, that type of vibe. It's good to keep things simple, man. I promise you that. You could make it more complicated if you wanted to, but it's always good to keep things simple. So let's check this out. At this point, pretty much, I would just turn that down some. So when it goes from here to here, so here's a quick tip here as well. Like basically once you get these first 3 sections, the intro, the hook, and then the one of the verses, you can come over here and just highlight the hook and the verse, push Command R maybe 2 times. If you want to have 3 verses, do it like that. If you want this 2, you can do it like that. You can always come over here and do like a time check. Maybe say like right there, that's 1 minute and 39 seconds. So technically we probably want to go ahead and do this like a 3rd verse here and do this, bring that there. And I'll just end it by going ahead and just doing like that. I'm holding down Option while I'm dragging and dropping these things over here. Another thing I'm gonna go ahead and do is just unmute this part, and then we'll fade this out at the end of the song. If you just click this right here, this is your playhead and smooth this to the end, you can see right here, it's about a 2.5 minute song. So that's perfect for nowadays times. You know, nowadays the songs are normally around 2.5 minutes. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and save this. Push Command S. This is pretty much the format of the beat. Now, what we can do is just to mix this up some. We can come over here, and you can either swap these out. So make it like this: go the higher pitch melody first, and then the lower pitch melody, or you can do something that I really love to do, which is to add. Let me see here, the remix effect on this. So what I'll do is I'll come to both of my leads really, but I'll just do different things. So like you can do like a repeater effect, you can do tape stop effect, you could do like a gator effect or like a shifter effect. You could do like filter sweeps, all types of stuff right here using this. And all you got to do is go ahead and go over here to your automation and push touch. And I'm pretty much just gonna come over here and do some couple things. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'll probably leave this for this part alone. Pretty much, I'm gonna do a tape stop effect just right here, right before it comes into this high pitch one. But other than that, we'll start really doing some cool stuff here. So like probably right here, I'll do a filter sweep, and right here I'll do a gator or a gate. What do you call these things? Yep, I'll do one of these deals. Anyway, y'all, let's just go ahead and make this happen. Did that. Now let's come over here. We're gonna do our filter sweep, and probably still come over here and do a tape stop effect too. So let's do that to filter sweep. And then right here we're gonna do the gator effect I was telling you about. Let's check. I feel like I messed up a little bit with these last couple of things here. If you want to fix any of this, you can just push A and it's going to come right over here. Now make sure you always turn touch off, because anything you touch on here, whether it be volume or anything, it's going to record that. So then what I can do, if I messed up on anything, I can come over here, and this is what you use. So say if I want to, affect the tape stop effect, come in here and zoom in. Just holding down option and scrolling left or right on my keyboard. Excuse me, on my mouse. And I can move this like this. And we can come in here and fix this some. So take it like that. We have them come over here like so. Now I kind of don't like the tape stop effect on this particular one, so I'm gonna leave it alone. Let's just go over here and fix this one. Let's do this gator. Extend him out like that. Right, perfect. And then I also wanted to affect the rate here, because I noticed it was kind of a little bit off right here. So I'm gonna take these nodes right here, and we could just pull this on up like that. And that should be just enough to fix this for us. So yeah, pretty much let's check it out. I'll move this up to that 1/8. And you can always just push Command Z, which is undo, if you don't like anything. So anyway, we did this. It sounds good now. I could also come over here and put the remix effect on the high pitch lead, but I'm actually going to leave it alone. It pretty much at this point it's time to go ahead and mix the beat. So I could do a quick mix on it where I just mix the MIDI files here, but the proper way, if you don't want to, skip any beats or anything like that, is to go ahead and export these files as audio. Now before I do that, I'm just going to go ahead and save this project as. So just do a Command Shift S, and then I'm just going to push like B right here. And what that's going to do is give me two different versions of this. It's going to have the version I've just created before, and then this is going to be another version where I'm just going to come in here and make sure that nothing's peaking by doing some gain staging. So I'm going to bring all of these down for the most part. Bring them back up to neutral or nominal gain. And we'll go one by one and listen to some of this stuff and see like what's up on this. So check it out. So that's fine, but I'm still gonna turn it down just a little bit. If you go to the utilities right here, gain, you can get this plugin right here. This is gain. There's a lot of ways to gain stage, but this is a pretty dope way to do it. Just put this gain plugin on each one and bring the sound down or up if it's too low or too high. I kind of want to keep pretty much all the sounds around like -5 or 6, maybe -3 at the most right here. And since these are really the same sounds, these leads, there's no point in me keep on going through different stuff and all that. I'm just gonna keep these the simple, put the same gain on here. Now let's just listen to the 808 or the sub sound. So that's obviously coming in real hot. And so I'm just gonna turn it down some. Still coming in nice and strong, but it's not gonna be overly peaky when I bring this audio or export these as audio files. So like same thing here, that's coming in pretty nice. I gave it a little bit more leeway, took it up to the -3. Let's put this snare on here. So I'm gonna leave the snare alone. Leave that hi-hat alone, clap alone. This one's almost a little hot, but I'm gonna leave it alone as well. And we'll leave this alone as well. So like I said, I could have went ahead and started doing some mixing tricks where I just mix the MIDI files. I could easily do that and it would still sound pretty nice. But just as far as best practices, it's good for you to go ahead and just get the audio files. Anyway, let's keep this going. I'm gonna go ahead and not bounce this, but we're gonna export this. So I'm gonna push, and before you export, you always wanna make sure that this end marker is all the way to the end for sure, okay? Yeah, so I'm gonna push A. I'm gonna automate this as well. Like I wanted to put a fade on this, so I'm gonna go to volume up here. I'm just gonna click right there and do that. Pushed A. So I'm gonna push Shift Command E, and then this is where we're gonna be able to export this as audio files. So let me just come over here. We'll go to my hard drive here. Come right here. And I'm just going to save these files on my hard drive. Just going to say Yeat. And I'll do another folder, Yeat stems. We're going to go off, normalize off, include volume and pan automation. You don't want to bypass the effects plugins, but you can. I just usually leave those unchecked. And then for patterns, you want to also make sure to take these elements and do custom and then track name. And then I can come over here and put the name of the beat right here, dash, and then when it exports these files, you're gonna have the beat name right there. So export. It's gonna come through here, do its thing. When we come back, pretty much I'm just gonna be importing those files back into a new session, and then we're gonna be putting a quick mix on it, basically getting the levels right, doing a little EQing, and then, you know, overall master the beat. All right, bet. So now we got that done. I'm just gonna push Command S to save this, and we'll create a brand new session. Okay, we're just gonna go with this new audio track right here. Push create. And push Command S here to save this as the name of the beat, and then I'm just gonna say mix, so I know that this is the one version we're gonna be mixing with. Now, if you click right here, this is all your files. You can usually go ahead and grab it from here, but since I have it on a hard drive, I'm gonna have to come down to my Finder and grab it there. So I'm gonna come over here, boom, and we're gonna go to new beats. Tripping. Anyway, y'all, we're gonna come over here. We got our Yeat stems, and yeah, we want to bring those on in. Now I forgot the actual BPM. I think it's gonna be that 1/145. We'll just double check here in a second once these tracks come back in here. And if you forget that, that's why you can always go into those other sessions and check that out. So actually what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and break this up into 2 videos. If you want me to actually show you the mixing part of this video, just throw it down in the comments. Say, yo, man, make sure that you do the mixing part of the video. That way, you can get the sauce there as well. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna end this right here. You saw me arrange the beat. And then in the next video, you're gonna see me mix it, all right? So I just wanna go over that whole process because it can be a little bit more intense, process, and I don't want to take up too much of your time, but appreciate y'all watching. I will see you in the next video. Make sure that in the part 2 of this, make sure that you also go to my site, beatmakingbasics.com. We have courses that you can get, full video courses. A lot of the benefits of using those courses compared to just watching here, you're actually able to download full, I'm talking like hours and hours of content right onto your computer. You don't have to go to a third party, process of doing that. Everything is organized into a set curriculum of how to do things, and best of all, it's straight from the source. So you're going to get that a little bit better and more thorough explanation of things. I also got kits that you can get on the site as well, and we also have a one-on-one beat making lessons option for you too. But make sure you go over there, check it out. If you go to the site, you can get everything on the site for a pretty reasonable price. And we'll be adding new stuff to the site as well. So make sure you keep in touch and stay tuned. I'll see you in the next video where I'll be mixing this beat. Thank you for watching.